What's up, guys? Monday morning, afternoon actually, June 1st. Gonna be doing Instagram Live today. So we're getting ready to launch the 365 comps tomorrow. And we're gonna do our standard testing protocol outside on the ransom rest on a factory 365 slide. Then a factory slide with our barrel and comp package, as well as a factory XL slide and a XL slide with our barrel and comp package. This 365 is my own personal carry. It's peaked a little over 10,000 rounds now for the destructive testing of this system. So stand by. Alright guys, inside the PMM shooting cell, got the P365 with the factory slide mounted in the ransom rest. Everything's clamped down, zeroed out. You can see paint pens, all the wing nuts. Got the chronograph down there so we can record velocity. The slides that we're going to be working with here today, as well as ammo. So we've got some Remington Range 115, Federal 115, Sig Sauer 115, Wolf 115, Federal 124, and Blazer 124. I'm going to be conducting baselines on the 365, no comp. Then with our comp, as well as a baseline on the 365 XL, comp and no comp. Publishing the data as I go. Stand by. Starting with Federal 115, 365 baseline. I'm calling out chrono data. A 23.1 with a 1049. .8, 1027. Only going to do 3 shots on camera this time, guys. Try and cut it down time. 21.7, the 1020. Next volley of testing, Remington Range 115, shot 1. 21.7, 1048, .9 is where she settles in. The 1028. .5, 1030. .5, 1038. Like I said, 3 shots for the video. I'll finish it up. Moving on to our Soviet Wolf-made 115 ammunition. Shot 1. 22.8 degrees. With a chrono of 1089. I can't keep up that shitty ass accent. Sorry. .9, 1066. It's amazing how the Wolf literally smells like cancer coming out when you shoot it. .2. It's a 1075 on the chrono. It's the fastest shit we've got so far. Stand by. Last volley of testing, the SIG 115 on the P365 baseline. Shot 1. So 23.9, 1103. We have a winner for velocity here. 23 degrees, 1078. The SIG stuff is always notoriously hot. It's good ammo, super reliable. 22.4. It's another 1075. We'll finish this up. Moving on to our 124 baseline, we've got our Blazer. 20.7. 973 on the chrono. 20.5. 977 on the chrono. 21.1. I'm old with my eyes, but I think that's a 980 on the chrono. Our fifth and final baseline is the Federal 124. Shot 1. 21.1. Chrono of 1020. $21.1. That's a 1012. $21.4. A 1017. All right. So another quick side note. We're moving on to the test of the P365 with the PMM JTTC on it. Notice the frame is still in the ransom rest. The only variable being introduced into this test is another factory slide. Alright guys, test 1, PMM P365 with the JTTC. We're using Federal 115 ammo. Shot 1. 12.1. A 1013 on the chrono. 12.8. 1022 on the chrono. 12.6. 1017 on the chrono. Test 2, Remington range. Shot 1. So 12.4. 1037. $13 flat. 1027. $13 flat. 1027. $12.8. That was a duplicate of a 1027. Get one more in for you. Woo! 13.7. I bet that one was cooking. 1060 on the chrono. Alright, test number 3, Wolf 115, shot 1. 14.1. A 1079 on the chrono. It's 15 flat. A 1085 on the chrono. $14.5. A 1067 on the chrono. Last volley of testing using a 115 ammo, SIG 115. So 14-1, 1069. Woo! 15-7. 11-15. Another 15-4. $1,100 per second. Moving on to the Blazer 124. Shot 1. So 11.3. The 937 on the chrono. More mass, less velocity. 12.1. The 937. $12.1. 959. The goose drank wine, Ed. Stand by. Last test today for the P365 using the Federal 124. Shot 1. So 14-4. $14-7, 10-17 on the chrono. It's like going down here to shut the chronograph off because I'm going to go punch some data upstairs. Just figured I'd show you guys this. This is the hole from that entire series of testing. It's an inch and a half. You know, granted we're only at 7 yards, but that shows you rest in the consistency in which the pistol is being held. Meaning, once again, the only variable that we're measuring is comped versus uncomped pistol. Stand by. Alright guys, I'm not going to do the 365 XL testing today because I have brain damage from shooting for the last 2 hours downstairs doing the 365. So just letting you know that. This is the first test using the Federal 115 as highlighted up here. We have an average angle of 21.85, average velocity of 1016. We go over to the Federal 115 using the PMM JTTC, average angle of 12.95, average velocity of 10.25, difference of 8.9 degrees with a total reduction in recoil of 40.73. And the velocity was 8 feet per second faster with the Federal 115. Moving on to the spreadsheet with the Remington Range 115, left hand corner. Average angle of climb, baseline 21.41, average velocity 1040.87. PMM JTTC, average angle of climb 13.16, average velocity 1043, a difference of 8.25 degrees with a recoil of 38.52, and the velocity was 3 feet per second faster. I'm sorry, 3 feet per second, yeah, faster with the comp. Last spreadsheet with the Wolf 115, top left hand corner. Average angle of climb 4.6 on the baseline. Average velocity 0.5. With the JTTC on the 365, our average angle is 14.47. Velocity of 1079, so it's a bump in 9 feet per second. That's a difference of 9.98 degrees and a total reduction in recoil of 35.55. Here we've got our last spreadsheet with the SIG 115. It's an average angle on the baseline of 23.43 degrees, average velocity 3.12. Go over to the comped version, average angle of 15.23, average velocity of 1094. Means the velocity went up 11 feet per second. That's a difference of 8.2 degrees and a total reduction in muzzle rise recoil of 34.98. Last two are the 124s. Stand by. Blazer 124. Baseline over here on the left. Average angle of 20.9 degrees. Average velocity 977. That stuff does not travel as hot. Actually, the Wolf was the fastest 9mm we've seen. Over here with our comp, we've got an average angle of 12.7, average velocity 960.25. So we actually lost a little velocity in the comp in this application with the 124. The difference is 8.2 degrees with a total reduction in recoil of 39.23 degrees. Still pretty. Our fifth and final spreadsheet. So the Federal 124. Got an average angle of climb of 21.16, average velocity of 885. Hopping over to the comp, average angle of climb 12.65 degrees, average velocity 889.12. That's a difference of 8.5 degrees with a total reduction of recoil of 40.224. And the velocity went up 3 feet per second. So let's think about this. Alright, dudesons. So tomorrow these comps and barrels for the 365 are going live. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have an installation video on there. It's first come, first serve. As you can see, they are pretty fucking awesome. You know, given that we did, the worst it performed today was with the SIG 115, and that was a total reduction of 3.98. And the best we saw today was with the Federal 115 of 40.73. The average these things are doing right now is right around 35% reduction in recoil. So tomorrow, 9 a.m., get them while you guys can. Hopefully you enjoyed it.